We hear the word honor thrown around a lot in the context of the faith. And yes, honor is a biblical concept, right? We hear Paul talk about giving a double honorarium, so forth and so on. Cool, great. But what does it look like? Is honor really blind deference? Is it a lack of correcting up? Is it all those things? Because I see something in Scripture that I believe is honorable. And I'm going to tell you what it is. That I think if we saw it nowadays, people would label it as dishonor. How dare you? We see a man named Paul in the book of Galatians, formerly Saul, who used to ravage the church. He labels himself as one abnormally born. He's an apostle. Now, all the other apostles running around, walking around, they walk with Jesus. Specifically three, Peter, James, and John. To the point where in the chapter before Galatians 1, Paul overtly says the pillars of the church, Peter, James, and Peter, James, and John. Peter being the foremost. And right after he says that, he tells a story about how one time he had to oppose Peter to his face. He says that one day he was eating with a bunch of Gentile believers, and Peter was eating with them. They were having a ball, having a blast, great fellowship. But then some Jewish Christians, some of Peter's homeboys from back home came in and said, "Whoa, Peter, what are you doing? You breaking fellowship with these guys? You're eating with the Gentiles? That's a big no-no in the Levitical law." Now, mind you, Jesus had died at this point, but there were still some Christian Jews who held fast to some of the nuances of the law. We can go to heaven with them, as Tony Evans says, but we can't eat with them. A little bit of racism going on. And Peter, who is a pillar of the church, because of peer pressure, says, "You know what, you're right. I'm not going to eat with them. I ain't going to mess with them." Mind you, he was just cool with them, but now he got people around watching. He don't like it. And it is Paul, the one who a chapter before was honoring him as the pillar of the church, who calls him out in front of everybody and says, "Wait a minute, Peter, you are being a hypocrite. If you, who are a pillar of the church, are acting like this, you're going to lead everyone else astray. Stop it. This is not the gospel." My point is this. If we saw that today, in today's church, in today's whatever, they would say he got the spirit of Absalom. He's dishonorable. He's rebellious. But what I see there is honor. And what I see there is integrity. I'm not telling someone to go tell somebody, no, that's not what it is. Order is of God. But what I am saying is that blind deference, even when sin abounds, is not honorable to anybody, especially in the eyes of God.